Hey everyone, welcome along to the channel today. This morning I'm having a little plod along the South Downs again. So today I've got my pinhole camera loaded up with some Ilford HP5, which is a 400 speed film. Now normally I like to use a slower film for pinhole photography. Normally I use the Delta 100s, the foamy pan 100s, Pan 50 and stuff. Occasionally I've had to push it for certain situations and locations, but the reason why I like the slower films is with a pinhole camera you've obviously got the longer exposure. In the longer exposures things move around a bit more. It creates a bit more of a feeling in the image, I feel. A bit more of an emotion to it and the environment at the time. Now the reason why I'm trying the 400 speed film today of all days is as bright as anything, so the exposure times are already only going to be, I think, about 1 to 2 seconds or something at the moment, so quick for a pinhole camera. It's obviously not going to capture that movement as well, but I'm hoping it's more going to benefit with filters. Now I don't always use filters on the other films because it ends up dragging out them exposures too long, and there's kind of like this fine point of you're capturing the movement, but if it goes on too long it blurs it out, so you kind of lose that feeling of the image. So that's partly why I want to try it today, because I can slap a couple of filters on, that will drag the exposure out a little bit. It might give me that more control. Wooded areas and stuff, I won't need it, and it'll keep them exposure times down. So it's kind of a bit of an experiment today. Like I say, it's a bright sunny day today. I was kind of also hoping to use the 400 speed film in some windy weather. What I find is on stormy days the slower films are too long. So 400 speed would be just perfect to kind of capture that movement as everything's been battered about, the crashing off the waves and stuff, without smoothing it out too much. So that was the plan for last weekend, but last weekend we got hit by quite a big storm in the UK, which was going to be perfect, but I lost half my garden. So I spent Saturday morning, when I normally get out to do these, retrieving fence panels and bits and bobs and bracing up what else I had left. So it weren't the best week last weekend. As much as I love a good storm, when you got fence panels to be responsible for it, kind of sucks. But so complete opposite weather this weekend. So we're gonna have a nice plod up and over, around down there somewhere, and yeah, have a little experiment, have a little play, see if this HP5 is any good for pinhole photography. So hopefully a nice variety of images as well. So see how we go. This tree is amazing. It's an old yew. I think it's approximately at 1,600 years old. So these posts to help support it, and all these old chains and stuff. Okay, so finally kind of sort of figured out a composition here. I've kind of been struggling. I started over there, then there. Felt the posts were kind of maybe leading you out of the frame a little bit. So I'm at a bit more of a shaded area now actually, which I don't know is as good, probably not. But hopefully capturing them coming in, a bit of the light on the side of the tree, hopefully a bit of the church. The church is unfortunately hidden, But I'll just do a meter. Now this is 160, this app does 180, so it's, I'm kind of, let's get a bit on that, the highlights really on this. So it's about 5, 8, 6. Kind of going to go about 8 seconds, I think. Then obviously got the reciprocity failure. So it's about 15 seconds, which is quite nice. Obviously with a lower speed film that would have been a lot longer. And I'm not really capturing any movement in this either. Because it's not windy. Well, it is, but sheltered here. Right, so we're going to go 15 seconds. And hopefully, I'm using the rise pinhole. I'm hopefully just going to capture this gravestone sitting in the bottom. I'll come back a little bit. And then the rest of this tree just kind of being sucked up into the image. Right, so got on the ground for this one. Hopefully drop it above the horizon. Red filter, 6-second exposure. Ooh. That one. 2, 3, 6. Job done. Okay, so that last shot I was actually in a bit of a rush for because there was groups and groups of people all coming, so I quickly done it. But for that I had like a 1 second meter reading, added a red filter. Normally you'd add 3 stops to red filter, I was just doing 2 because mine's not quite as dark as most. So that gave me a 4 seconds, reciprocity failure, and a 6-second exposure. So that's going in my collections of yet another tree on the South Downs. And now I was going to try and get a photo here, which is the long man just up there, but the sun's kind of in the wrong place for it, so I was kind of thinking about the gate shadows, but I just don't think it's going to work, so I'll keep walking, see what else I can find. So while I'm up here, I'm starting a little series, yet another tree on the South Downs, it appears to be going to be called. So yeah, I found another one. So I'm trying to quickly get a pic, quickly try and get a quick shot. Right, okay, for another 6 seconds here, red filter on, rise pinhole. Rise pinhole, actually, I don't know actually. That's what's gonna guarantee me more sky here. Let's go. Right, heading back down from the downs now. I've got to pick my pace up a little bit. Got a kids party to get to in a couple of hours, so down here, hopefully we'll get to a little church with some pictures. The then another short walk to hopefully get another couple, so we'll just see how that goes. No more trees, I promise, no more trees. So this is it. This is the smallest church in Sussex, possibly in England. I think it dates back to almost like 1,000 years. I know they've got a list of vicars which go back to like 900 years or something. So I think it used to be bigger. I don't think it's always been the smallest, but it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to try a couple of shots here, maybe one outside, one inside. Okay, so got a shot set up. Got these nice little snowdrops, I think, in the foreground. Church just there. These nice trees coming over. Hopefully that's low enough to kind of get most so the tree's not sitting over too much of it. Red filter, 6 seconds. I'm using the higher pinhole, so it should just get that, and then all the sky. Such a beautiful little church, though. Absolutely stunning that is. So, I went with the zero image on the super wide, so hopefully it might have vignetted a little bit, I don't know, but hopefully it should just kind of suck in that whole little building and capture as much as it can, really. So, but yeah, absolutely beautiful in there. Anyway, I'm going to go find another shot. My time is ticking, so let's see what we can find. Anyway, for that shot, it was quite a tight little curb, and I just wanted to give it a go, really, because it's not the best when you're trying to set up a shot and you've got quite a long exposure, you're blocking the curb, you're kind of becoming a bit of an inconvenience to other people. So for that one, I actually had about just a 2-second exposure, so that was quite nice. Quickly set up, chucked it on the floor, took the photo. Unfortunately, yes, I completely ruined my previous image because I pulled out that dark slide, which obviously completely exposed the film from inside the church, so absolutely gutted about that. Okay everyone, so I'm almost back at my car now. So I'm by a busy road, so I've really enjoyed that. It's been nice. It's been a real nice film to use, actually, especially for when you're having a wander and you're in different lighting conditions, and when you're in a bit of a rush. You've got kids' birthday parties to get back to and stuff, to have them shorter exposures, and obviously you have to make them longer with some filters and stuff when you want to. It's fantastic, flexible film. Also, from what I'm aware, it pushes really well, so if you're in some really tough lighting situations, you can push it up to like 3,200 quite comfortably apparently, so I might have to give that a try one day. Absolutely gutted about the one from inside the church, but yeah, I could just say it never happened and didn't film it, but I always find when I put my mistakes up, a lot of people will message and say, oh, thank goodness it's not just me that does that. So I do make my fair share of mistakes, and I will let people know, and I will show them when I do them, because it happens to all of us. But I've never done that one before, pulled the wrong slide out the back, but gutted, never mind, it is what it is. Like I said, I'll go back there again one day, we'll get some more photos and stuff, and see what we can make of it. But anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed the video, hope you've enjoyed the photos. Make sure you subscribe, comment. Any advice on this film with pinhole photography, please put them in the comments, let me know, message me from our website and stuff. But yeah, glad you've stuck around for this, and hopefully see you next time I'm out. Thanks for watching everyone, I'll see you soon.